Okay? So let's talk about it for the next 5 weeks. And by the way, in naming them, we're going to expose them, and we will build, not tear down, faith in order to do, as Jude says, remain in God's love instead of walking away. And by the way, he puts that on you. Build yourselves up. There's something on you. Build yourselves up. And we're going to do that, and we're going to do it together, right? So these faith eaters are beautifully explained, by the way, in a book that frames this series. And the book I read, which I highly recommend, is Death to Deconstruction by Josh Porter, who went down this path himself. And now he's a pastor. And you're just going to love this book, by the way. He born and raised in an evangelical home in the Deep South, and all sorts of hypocrisy and dysfunction. And then he becomes a punk rock Christian rapper, rock star guy. And then comes this close to suicide. And now he's a pastor down in Vancouver, Washington. I actually started an email correspondence with him because of this series, and I just love this guy. So you're going to be encouraged by this, no matter where you're at in the deconstruction process. And so I highly recommend it, and it's his framework that we're using. So all credit to Jesus and Josh in this order for the idea of identifying these faith eaters. So here they are. Now, the first faith eater along the path is biblical literacy. We're going to spend the rest of our time on that. Second faith eater is politicized Christianity. And so think about this. When oppressive and power-hungry bullies make church a stumping ground for one political viewpoint, it begins to make people think that maybe the church is just about cultural power and not about Jesus. Third faith eater is the problem of evil. It convinces a person that God is the author of evil rather than at war with evil. And why would you stay on the path with a God that you think acts more like a devil? That's the third faith eater. The fourth faith eater is hypocrisy in the church. When people who promote Christian morality the most live it the least, you start to question whether they got anything worth buying. The fifth faith eater is self-denial. In a Diet Coke world of hashtag doing life my way, Jesus' call to deny yourself is not just audacious. I mean, it is downright bigoted and backward. So those are the faith eaters.